I promise I didn't know that Japan was going to be this Ferrari-centric, but who cares, because you all know I love Ferrari. Hello one and all, welcome to Seen Through Glass, welcome back to Tokyo, and welcome to the Ferrari Portofino that I've just collected to use for the next 2 days. Really shouldn't have parked so close to these railings. Oh. Do whatever you can to protect Jոսōᴘ소ᴘ paint. One thing true Ferrari people know. Anyway, I haven't actually been in a Portofino since the launch. Was I positive about? I can't remember how positive I was about the Portofino during the launch. You know, it's a weird one because it's not a Ferrari that I naturally lean towards, but it is very good. And I have to say, being in one here in Japan feels great. So I'm just, yeah, this is going to be amazing. The plan is to head down to the Hakone region, which is near Mount Fuji. It's about 2 hours outside of Tokyo and apparently has some of the best driving roads close to the Tokyo area. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Let's flick into sport. Let's crack a window and let's start up the Portofino for the first time. Chunky doors on the Portofino. Anyway, one thing I learned yesterday on my adventures in Japan was that the service stations here are really good. Very few places in the world where I think service stations compete with the quality of UK service stations. But Japan is one of those places. They seem super popular, loads of food, loads of people stop, and whilst today's drive is super short, really under 2 hours, still thought it'd be good to stop off and get some snacks. Well, this is a bit of a fail. Drove all the way to Hakone to drive some epic driving roads, and it's pouring with rain. And if you listen really carefully, I'm pretty sure you can hear a volcano erupting somewhere out there in the fog and mist. Out there should be Mount Fuji. But yeah, this is a very volcanically active area, and not only can you sort of smell sulfur and lava, you see smoke pouring off the sides of all the mountains around you, and now there's actually rumblings going on. I doubt the camera's picking it up, but no joke. So maybe I'll be in the perfect car to run away from an exploding volcano, but I'm not necessarily in the perfect car to be driving up here on a wet day. But who cares? We're in a Portofino and we've come to what is supposedly some of the best driving roads around the sort of Tokyo area, or at least the Mount Fuji area. So let's get in and see what fun we can have. Most famous road in this area is actually the Hakone Turnpike, but Ken, who I was with a couple of days ago, yesterday, told me about this road, the 401. If I'm honest, it's a bit too tight and technical for a car like this. I mean, especially on a day like today, the traction in the Portofino is surprisingly loose. This car spins up its rear wheels, especially in the rain, very quickly. So I'm taking things nice and easy. This is a press car after all, and I haven't really done much driving in Japan, so we're not going to go crazy. But anyway, I'm now approaching one of the many tolls in this area, because all of these roads, all these amazing driving roads, are all toll roads. So let's see, it's usually only a few hundred yen, but...
Hi, we paid again. Okay.
Again?
Again?
Yeah.
Another one?
We thought it was a return, it turns out it's one way. And also you've witnessed again the struggles of non-Japanese speaking here in Japan.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Where's the other guy that could speak English?
Yeah. Also, your Japanese is as good as mine, as in, we go this way and that way. Spin. Please. Thank
no
you.
money.
Arigato. Anyway, there you go. Toll passport, I suppose. 360 yen, so it's like £2.50 or something like that, for an incredible driving road. It's a pirate ship. Film the pirate ship. Pull over, film the pirate ship. What is that doing here? Sorry, little Suzuki truck. I want to get some shots of the pirate ship. This is what I'm in Japan.
I mean, are you literally going to park on the road?
Yeah. I'm just going to get one shot with the zoom camera.
Through
I've got
the
hazards
sweaty
on.
glass?
I've got the hazards on. Yeah. It's raining. It's actually a really bad shot.
Well then turn around, pull in, it's a parking spot.
Such a tyrant. Look at this! It's Jack Sparrow. So what I love about Japan, you just never know what to expect. I mean, we're in the middle of this beautiful mountain scene with incredible driving roads and volcanic activity, and then there are two huge old wooden ships. Look, you might think that that's cloud. That is a steaming volcano side. That is Owakudani. It sounds like I'm talking about Black Panther, but that is a volcano we're about to go and check out, because we have now descended the mountain. We want to do a little bit of exploring because, yeah, in this rain, as amazing as those roads are, and as great as the Portofino is turning out to be, there's lots of other stuff to see. We're never going to be doing that amazing driving. It is weird, that Portofino, though, because I still think it should probably have a Maserati badge on it instead, but it does still feel like a Ferrari once you get on a twisty road. The steering is so direct and pointy, maybe a little bit too pointy when it's rainy. It feels a bit darty at times, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. Anyway, right, in the car, get a little bit dry for a bit, and then let's go and find what's going on up that volcano. Can you read that sign, please?
A strong wind here. Open, close the car door carefully.
Open and close carefully, all right?
Me?
Yeah, let's not talk about what happened to the bath. You can probably hear my umbrella sounding like a tin roof, but what I love about Japan, I think this part of Japan, is everywhere I've gone with that car, they've put me in a special parking space. Anywhere else in the world, you'd be lumped in with everyone else, but no, here, they're like, it's a Ferrari, parking away from other cars. It's absolutely incredible. Anyway, we've now made it up to the top of this volcano, Owakudani. So I got that, Owakudani. So bad with my pronunciations, but yeah, this, it's all a bit windy, let me get inside. What I was trying to say before I nearly got blown off this volcano is welcome to Owakudani. So as you can see behind me, this is a very active volcano. It is, well, that's sulphur steaming off the side of it. People come here to take pictures and smell the weird smell. But it's quite intense because, I mean, that could literally just at any time. In fact, when people discovered this whole area years and years ago, they called it the Valley of Death because it just seemed so dramatic. They thought they'd discovered hell on earth. It really stinks. But apart from being an active volcano, the other reason people come here is for these. The Owakudani black eggs. Now these are totally normal boiled eggs. However, as you can see on the outside, they go black because they're boiled slightly differently. They're boiled in hot spring water, this being a volcanic area, lots of hot springs everywhere. The water's got a little sulphur and iron, so that turns the shell black. And apparently, these add 7 years to your life, so fingers crossed. Gonna give them a go. You're gonna have one as well?
Yeah.
Yeah? I don't actually like boiled eggs.
Well,
What can you do?
lose 7 years ago.
Yeah. So there you have it. Totally normal egg underneath.
So if you have another one,
Do I add 14
Yeah.
years? Yeah, and that's where the myth starts to get a bit shaky, I reckon.
how's that?
Tastes like a totally normal boiler.
Yeah, but it's not meant to taste any different.
Wow, look at this. I'll see you in 7 years longer than I was going to 2 minutes ago. It's expensive and funky.
What's that?
Lunch. So, I'm a bit depressed because, I mean, the weather was bad this morning, but it's now really bad. And I can't find food anywhere. We can't find food anywhere. We've been going around trying to find somewhere to eat. And this was supposedly Nobu, or at least a restaurant by Nobu, which is an international luxury restaurant. But yeah, the menu's a bit weird. So, my suggestion is that we stop off at a service station on the way back to Tokyo, because we know that they're like super popular and everything's good. It's like Rokkakatsu curry, but that's going to be at least an hour.
And you're starving.
I'm starving. How about you?
Well, I can last.
So we go and see the shrine quickly. There's the one thing we wanted to do whilst we were here for the gram, was go and see the shrine.
Yeah.
Keep our eyes peeled, and
Yeah.
if there's nothing, we're then just going to have to crack on.
Yeah.
Because we're running out of time anyway. But
You
look at this.
Rice Krispies.
Wow, very aggressive, the Portofino wipers. But yeah, so yeah, anyway, I'm a child like that. If I don't eat, I get moody. So this is the shrine we wanted to go and take a picture by, because I'll put some pictures right now of how Instagrammable it is, and it's under scaffolding and roped off, so today continues to be a bit of a fail. Look at this water! Ah! But yeah, well, there you go, Hakone Shrine. Somehow, out of nowhere, I found my dream restaurant. This seems to be a tiny slice of Italy in Hakone. This is La Terrazza. We were driving along, suddenly saw a sign for it, quite a fancy looking sign, and then I saw a Porsche Boxster and I was like, okay, judge a restaurant by its clientele. Anyway, it's amazing in here. There's sort of Alfa Romeo signs everywhere. There's a Ferrari V12 engine upstairs. I don't know from which car. I need to investigate that a bit further. A proper Italian pizza oven, which is where I'm going to be getting my lunch. But yeah, absolutely perfect. So suddenly, I'm once again loving life in Japan. Good. I'm officially throwing in the towel. I mean, I need a towel, but yeah, I've tried my best, but the weather is just getting worse and worse. It's just it's just miserable. So time to head back to Tokyo and return this Portofino, which is now a submarine. There was so much water in and on this car, it's terrifying. But I'm still super glad I came down to this region, because it just has given me a different glimpse of a glimpse of a different side of Japan, and those driving roads. It's an excuse to come back. It's an excuse to come back, to come and check out these driving roads. Anyway, you might be able to see beside me a skyline. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Give it a thumbs up if you have, and make sure to subscribe for plenty more videos to come.